This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, squaring off with another team from the American, the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Got room at the 35. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Gets it past the marker. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
So now it's 2nd and long.
Check. Black, set. Kill.
They'll try the toss to the left. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
All right, let's get it.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Set.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Throwing right. It's complete. Headed to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Army.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it out with a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to throw, it's Rivers. Release to the back. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
He's going to take off. Quarterback's got the first. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Snowed under by the defense. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Throws for the tight end. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, WKU! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Washington. Still looking, on the move. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires complete on the crosser. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. You got a positive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Back to throw, it's Washington. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick release by the QB. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown Toppers. Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The option look. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rush is on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
They make the stop, but there is...
Hey, bro, calm down. You can't do that. Shit.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, going up top. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Pressure coming. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Rivers. A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash. A 33-yard try. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Washington. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Black Knights are on the move.
back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front, now setting up fourth.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Black Knights! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk.
Turning it on. 10. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, WKU. And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for it all. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Topper. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Rides to back and leaves it. He's in open space downfield. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly. Made a defender miss. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Black Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Didn't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Flips it out to the back. Sweet cut there. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team